This segment is sponsored by Strawberry Fields Flowers and Vines.
Welcome back. Aside from jewelry, flowers are really a top Valentine's Day gift. Girl's best friend, maybe.
Yeah.
Our friends from Strawberry Fields Flowers and Vines drop off beautiful weekly floral arrangements here at Virginia this morning. They're always absolutely gorgeous.
Absolutely. Today, Mary Swaggart Green is here with some ideas just in time as we enter the season for love. Thanks for coming in, Mary. I'm looking at these little teeny
They're adorable.
faces and these great big flowers. I'm like, no, what is how are we going to get those in there?
You'd be shocked. These are actually the ones we keep standard as our grab and goes in our cooler every day. So you'll see these packed full of flowers. It looks like it'll just be a couple stems, but they really hold a big presence.
Do show us the way, because I'm also trying to envision this in this.
All right, yeah, we're going to need some instructions.
Absolutely. So typically we start everything by cleaning our flowers, pulling off anything that's kind of icky and not the prettiest. I did a lot of it just for time's sake for you.
Thank you. Beautiful.
So you've already done that.
I've done a little bit of it. There's going to be, if you see like a little bit of the greenery like this, we can take that off. If you're looking at any of your roses, you can take off any petals that look a little damaged. I know a lot of people always worry it makes the bloom a little bit smaller, but it'll actually help it open bigger. So as you kind of pull everything through, take off any kind of greenery that's down on the stem, and then pulling off any kind of
the thorns
petals.
off too. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
All right, so
and just clean them up as you go. Our big thing, we are very, very picky about the quality of our flowers and how we process them, making sure that every little piece that isn't pretty, any cute, or any kind of adding to the arrangement, we try to take it off.
It looks just so pretty. So pretty here today.
Okay.
And whenever you're ready and you feel pretty good, I know it was kind of quick.
Yeah, you were fast. All right.
Takes a little practice.
Yeah, you've done this before.
So we start with the roses.
Yep, I typically start with the roses. You can start greenery as well. The roses in a bud vase help out a little bit just so they tell you kind of where to be.
Sure.
I love to start with a simple triangle shape with my roses.
A little too tall.
You can go as tall or as short as you want. It is kind of nice to go, I'd rather always start tall and then work my way
Of course,
down.
I started short. Duh.
Well, you can't add the stem, but you can always cut.
Exactly. And once you kind of have your little triangle in your vase, perfect. Yep.
Okay.
And then you can always, the nice part is, even once all of this is done, we can kind of go back and change that.
Yeah.
I try to get my greenery going, and sometimes I did leave some of the leaves on the
Yeah,
rest.
you left some of those on mine too, yeah. Okay. Well, actually, more stuff is going in there.
Yeah. And I always just kind of pop my greenery right between each rose so they don't touch.
Okay. Oh.
Oh. Don't you guys touch. Don't. Hey. I see you touching over there.
And then once you've got this little hole in the center, I just pop in one more piece right in the center. I thought this color scheme was just so perfect for the holiday too.
Oh, it is so
It's a little romantic, a little bit.
Yeah.
Simple, clean, pretty.
Wow, look at us. We're getting a serenade from Bill. Tis the season. The season of love. Here we go.
Perfect. Look at you go. Awesome. And then you can kind of take your tulips and cut them wherever you like, a good height. These will actually keep growing.
Okay.
So if you can cut your tulips a little bit shorter, and they will grow within a matter of days. They'll be taller than your arrangement.
Now, how do they keep growing?
I don't know. This
like
guy doesn't look too good. He's not feeling too good.
You'd be shocked. They all end up stretching towards the light.
Okay.
So if you were to put this in a dark room for like a day, all of your tulips will stand straight up.
Okay.
It's really fascinating. They're constantly looking for the light.
I never knew that they were such a hardy flower like that.
There can be.
There's a bunch of lights up there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Look into the light.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Yep, and then if you find yourself in a pickle where you can't quite get the stem in, if you just give it a little twist as you're trying to push it in, it typically slips right on in.
Yeah.
Well, that worked.
Yeah.
She knows what she's talking about.
I try.
Here we go. Oh, they're just such, what a beautiful color contrast, too, like you said.
Mine didn't do so.
Well, you know, it doesn't matter because you know what? You give that to your lady and she's going to love it so much.
I guess my gig at Strawberry Fields is not happening.
I have a feeling that they would hire you, Bill, just because you're such a fun person to
yeah,
have around.
that'll work.
I can vouch for him.
We're big on teaching, so.
Okay, well, there's a lot of that to be done. That's
Don't
for sure.
worry.
Look at this, though. Is this and that's what a bigger vase is?
That is a slightly bigger vase. Yes.
Okay, fine.
So that is part of our gift set. It is a mock-up at the moment. We have another one that's coming that's going to be a little bit more full. It always has a flower arrangement as well as a handful of really fun curated holiday things. We have other gift sets for any other occasion that you may want one. We try to also include anything like the card that is locally and handmade. So we try to incorporate as much at the shop as we can that's going to be local.
Mary, you're obviously a very talented person. How did you get into this work? How did that happen?
So it's kind of a long, windy story.
You were studying law at Yale and decided, nope, I want to do some flowers. How did that happen?
I actually was coaching competitive gymnastics, but then started doing wedding coordinating on the side. And then while I was wedding coordinating, I kept seeing the florists and was like, I like that. Yeah. That looks fun.
Isn't it funny how life kind of pulls you in the direction that you needed to be going in the first place?
It really does.
Really good at it. So
thank you.
I'm glad you're not doing flips anymore and flipping flowers instead.
I
Absolutely.
love the succulent too, because that's a great gift too for Valentine's Day for a teacher or someone like that you just want to add some love to their lives, right?
Exactly. We've got a handful of plant options as well. Some that are going to be a little bit bigger, leafier, greenier, with really gorgeous pots. And then we also have a handful of blooming plants that we're going to be having for the holidays specifically. We try to keep them for Valentine's Day, Christmas, and Mother's Day.
And if you want to have a Julius Caesar look, you can always put something together, and there you go.
Perfect. Perfect.
Boom. Okay. Thank y'all for coming in today. Really, that was fun, and it looks great.
This is so much fun. Strawberry Fields flowersandfinds.com is located at 423 Strawberry Street right here in Richmond. Not sure about the .com part, but we'll make that part work. For more information, give them a call at 804-213-0232. Visit them online at strawberryfieldsflowersandfinds.com. You can find them on social media too at Strawberry Fields RVA.
Stay tuned. More blooming fun coming up in just about 3 minutes. Thank you.